Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When Leo's body is discovered on the construction site the next week on Coronation Street, Stephen will finally meet his end. Paul learns some distressing information about his buddy Shelley in other scenes, while Ryan is questioned by Daisy on his X-rated phone calls. The complete list of 12 major events is provided below. When site manager Neil recommends that Ed and Ronnie place a wager on when the digger will arrive, Ed is forced to confront a difficult flashback to his past gambling. Later, the men congregate at the Rovers' return to watch the game. Once more, Neil presents Ed with the chance to place a wager, tempting him to do so. Ronnie is cautioned by DD that he and Ed are taking a significant risk by beginning construction on the building project before the site purchase is complete. Ed becomes concerned when he notices the digger operator appearing worried back at the job site. The police had already arrived when Ronnie gets there. When Ronnie looks into the hole and realizes that the digger has discovered a dead corpse, he is in disbelief. When Stephen discovers that a body has been discovered on the construction site, his happiness transforms into panic. Stephen and Jenny have returned from a romantic vacation in Paris. Later, Craig enters the bar and informs Jenny that the deceased is Leo. Jenny is devastated and will undoubtedly investigate Stephen after learning that he made several untrue statements in the wake of Leo's abduction last year. DD informs the Bailey brothers that their investor has abandoned the construction project as a result of the body's finding. Ed is adamant about moving forward despite Ronnie's suggestion to give up completely. Ed later experiences the rush while watching some horse racing. Bernie is brought down to the police station for interrogation regarding a potential fraud probe while Billy and Paul enjoy their stag celebration at the bistro. Bernie finds out that Shelley's criminal con is the subject of the police investigation. She instantly composes herself, pretending that all she was doing was picking up packages for Shelley. Soon, Paul is shocked by a shocking revelation regarding Shelley. Paul tells Todd that, despite promising Billy that he had ruled out assisted suicide, he still plans to look into the issue. Todd is placed in a challenging circumstance by Paul's request that he not tell Billy. Paul suffers after hearing the tragic news of Shelley's passing. Shelley didn't have many other friends or family members to help her, so Paul manages the funeral plans with George's assistance. Additionally, he says that he has written some thoughts about Shelley that he would like to have buried with her. Dev informs Eddie that if Courtney wants to continue living with the Alahans, she must start paying her fair share of the rent. When Audie tentatively brings up this subject with Courtney, she is coy about covering her expenses. Troy, Todd's employer, acknowledges that Rest Easy has promised a client a service that the company is unable to provide. Todd is annoyed by Troy's unreasonable attitude and dreads having the talk when he tells Todd to carry out his dirty work by telling the client the bad news. Todd tells Mary that he doesn't like working at Rest Easy. Mary advises Todd to speak with George and make an effort to regain his position, but it appears to be too late as George has already hired someone else. Later in the week, George has trouble because it's obvious that Lee, the new person, is not up to the task. Todd, however, was no closer to regaining his position at Shuttleworth's because George was hesitant to acknowledge this. Ryan decides to try working a few shifts in the underworld packing department, but on his first day he becomes preoccupied with the messages from his Ovid subscribers that keep coming in. Ryan enters the underworld restrooms to snap some naked pictures, but a forceful client asks for an immediate live video in exchange for £500, forcing Ryan to make a difficult choice. After learning Ryan won't be working at Underworld any longer, Peter challenges his priorities. Ryan affirms that he will still be able to support himself because his fitness videos are gaining a lot of attention. Later, Ryan consents to engage in a sexual conversation with one of the men he is chatting over the phone. The increasingly reclusive Ryan looked to be having phone sex in his room, which Peter overhears and informs Carl of. Daisy is concerned as she hears this and confronts Ryan about what he's trying to cover up. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel Street Gossip for more update news.